Light is the most important thing in your video. Period. End of story. You can have the most expensive camera in the world, a $40,000 red camera, and if your lighting sucks, your video will suck. But if you have an old iPhone and you know how to shape light, you can make something that looks like $1 million. Light is the paint. The camera is just the canvas. It separates a boring, flat, ugly shot from something that has depth, that has mood, that looks professional. It tells the audience where to look. It makes people look good. It makes products look good. It creates a vibe. Without good light, you're just shooting in the dark, literally and figuratively. Forget the complicated stuff for a second. Just think about this. Your camera's sensor, that little chip inside, is just a machine that sees light. It doesn't see a person or a product, it sees the light reflecting off them. So your job as a filmmaker isn't to point the camera. Your job is to control what the camera sees. And you control that by controlling the light. That's the whole game. Once you get that, everything else clicks into place. You stop blaming your gear and start looking at the world differently. You start seeing light everywhere and how you can use it. Think about your favorite movies. Scary scenes, dark, full of shadows. Romantic scenes, bright, soft. Epic hero shots, backlit with a glorious glow. That's not an accident. Directors and cinematographers choose light to make you feel a certain way. They sculpt every shadow. They shape every highlight. You can do the same. Use light to tell your story. Use light to add emotion. Use light to make your corner of the world look incredible. You just need the basic tricks. No Hollywood budget. Get creative. Let's get into it. Okay, before we start hacking stuff together, you need to know the one big rule that all the pros use. It's called three-point lighting. It sounds fancy, but it's super simple. Imagine you're filming a person. You have three main lights. The first one is your key light. This is your main light, the brightest one. It hits your subject from one side, maybe about 45 degrees off camera. It lights one side and creates defining shadows on the other. It creates shape and dimension, so the subject doesn't look flat. Next up is the fill light. It's less powerful and just fills some dark shadows. Place it on the opposite side of the camera from the key. Don't try to remove all shadows. Shadows add depth and mood. The fill just softens harsh shadows. If key is a shout, fill is a whisper. The third light is the secret sauce, the backlight, also called rim or hair light. Put it behind the subject, up high, pointing down at head and shoulders. It makes a bright outline around them. That outline separates them from the background. It adds depth and makes them pop off the screen. It's the difference between flat and cinematic. You might think you don't have three lights. That's the point. We won't use expensive studio gear. We're going to fake it. The principle matters more than gear. It's all about the roles. One main light, one softer fill, one light from behind for separation. Hack number 1. The giant free key light. The problem, you need a big, powerful main light. The solution, the sun. It's the biggest, most powerful, totally free. But on a clear day, the sun is very harsh. It creates hard, ugly shadows. The trick is to diffuse it. Find a day with a thin layer of clouds. Clouds act like a giant softbox. If it's sunny, don't shoot in direct sunlight. Instead, find shade. The open sky will still light your subject without nasty shadows. Safety. Don't look directly at the sun. Also note the sun moves across the sky. Lighting can change dramatically over an hour. For long shoots like interviews, adjust position or camera settings to stay consistent. Be fast and adaptable. Hack number 2. The indoor softbox. Problem. You're stuck inside and need soft light. Solution. A window. A window is a pre-made light modifier. On a bright day, a window without direct sun is your best friend. It turns bright, harsh outside light into a beautiful, soft source. Place your subject next to the window. Instant professional key light. The bigger the window, the softer, and more wrapping the light. Safety. Protect your gear from prolonged direct sun. Be mindful of what's outside the window. Avoid distracting bright backgrounds. The window provides the light, you provide the composition and control. Hack number 3. The DIY key light. The problem is, it's nighttime, or you're in a room with no windows. You need to create a main light source from scratch. The solution is any lamp you have. But a bare bulb is ugly. It's a small, harsh point of light that creates terrible shadows. So you need to make it bigger and softer. The trick is diffusion. Bounce off a wall or ceiling, or shine through something. A thin white bedsheet or parchment paper, the baking kind, works great. Clamp or tape it a safe distance in front of the bulb. Safety first. Light bulbs get hot, really hot, especially incandescents. Never put diffusion directly on the bulb. It will catch on fire. Keep at least a foot of space. Secure it to the stand or a chair, not the lamp head. Use LED bulbs if you can. They run cooler and are way safer. Hack number 4. The poster board fill light, and kitchen tools are next. The problem? Your key light is creating dark shadows on one side of your subject's face. You need a fill light, but you don't have another lamp. The solution is a bounce. A bounce is just something that reflects light. Use white poster board, foam core, cardboard with white paper, or a stretched white t-shirt. Place it opposite your key, angle it to catch light, and bounce it into the shadows. Move it closer for brighter fill, farther for dimmer. You have total control. Pros do this constantly. Don't let your foam board fall into a hot light. Secure everything. Gaffer's tape is your best friend. Sometimes a white bounce board is too soft. You need more punch and specularity. Use aluminum foil on cardboard, but don't keep it flat and shiny. Crumple first, then flatten. Thousands of tiny angles create a bright yet natural bounce. Perfect for product sparkle or a glint in someone's eye. Place opposite your key. Foil edges can be sharp, and don't blind your subject. Introduce gradually. Bed sheets are bulky. For smaller, controlled diffusion, use baking parchment. It's heat-resistant and translucent, great at softening and spreading light. Make a mini softbox frame and clamp it. Get creative. You can place light precisely. Keep 6-8 inches from bulb. LEDs are your friend. Yeah, that's it. So far we've added light. Professional lighting is often more about taking light away. The solution is negative fill, a flag. Black foam core from a craft store costs a couple bucks. Doesn't reflect light, it absorbs it. Use it to block spill, add contrast, deepen shadows, or keep light off your background. It's foam and flammable. Keep it away from hot lights. Sterile white lighting? Add mood and style with color. Pro gels are pricey. DIY. Colored cellophane from the craft aisle. Packs for a few bucks. Tape blue on a backlight for sci-fi, orange-yellow for sunset vibes, or split colors for creativity. This is the most dangerous hack. Cellophane melts at low temps. Never use on hot incandescent halogen. Only use with cool LEDs. If using a hot light, mount gels at least 2 feet away. Be smart. Need a pinpoint light, a glint in an eye, or a detail on a product. Your phone's flashlight is perfect as a tiny accent. Tape parchment or a tissue to soften. Color clear tape with markers for a mini gel. Have a friend aim it near the eyes, or prop it to kick light onto a logo or feature. Phone LEDs don't get hot. Biggest danger is battery. Plug into a power bank. Hack number 10, the makeshift dimmer. The problem, lamp too bright. Can't move it further away. Diffusion isn't cutting it. No dimmer switch. Solution, layers of diffusion or scrims. Scrims cut light without changing softness or color. 1 layer, shotker soft. 2 layers, shotker soft and dim. 3 layers, shock soft and dimmer. Use sheer black fabric as a scrim to reduce intensity without softening. Layers trap heat. More layers in front of a hot light. Shock more heat. Keep materials far from the bulb and have a fire extinguisher nearby. Let's apply these hacks to real-world situations. First, the classic interview. Place your subject a good distance from the wall. For your key, use the window. Sit them next to a large window for a soft main light. Use a white poster board to bounce fill back into the shadows. Place a desk lamp behind them to create separation. Done. Pro interview. Window, a lamp, and a piece of paper. Next, a product shot. A watch on a wooden table. Use a desk lamp with a parchment softbox to the side for defining shadows. Add a crinkled tinfoil reflector to kick a bright specular on the metal. Use a black foam core flag to let the background fall into shadow and spotlight the watch. For two people, use your biggest soft source, a window or big lamp with bed sheet, angled as key. Use poster board to lift the darker face and a backlight behind both for separation. You're not going to master this in 10 minutes. Reading this is one thing, doing it is another. Day 1, the still life. Use one desk lamp and a reflector. Make 10 different looks. Just see what happens. Day 2, the self-portrait. Build a 3-point setup on yourself. Try foil versus white bounce. Learn flattering angles. Day 3, recreate a scene. Find a simple film still. Where's the key? Is there a backlight? Hard or soft shadows? Rebuild it at home. Finally, safety. We're playing with electricity and hot things. Be smart. Never leave DIY setups unattended. If you smell something weird, unplug everything immediately. Keep a small fire extinguisher. Use LED bulbs whenever possible. Tape and clamp everything. Light your film like a pro, not a cautionary tale. Now go make something.